Today I'm going to be talking about how to not be overwhelmed with the vast amount of information on the internet about health and fitness, and look at 5 simple ways of improving your training and your general approach to health. First up, let's look at programming and what we actually do in the gym. Keep it simple. I think people go straight to the shiny objects, master the basics, get stronger in those basic big movements like squatting, pressing, pulling, and that will transfer to higher end movements. Have some programming that actually is structured and means something, and be consistent with showing up and doing those things. Next up, recovery matters. First and foremost, get some sleep, hopefully more than me at the moment with my small child. Drink more water. Think about how much time you're spending on mobility, but do the simple things. Find something that works for you and stick with that. Don't overcomplicate it, a bit like with training movements. And of course, be consistent with those protocols. Next up, nutrition. I see a lot of people overthink this. Look at what supplements they should take, how much creatine, beta-alanine should I take. Let's get the base right first and not get sucked into kind of calorie counting. Just eat whole foods regularly, make sure your protein intake is reasonable, and be consistent with those patterns. Don't get lost in the matrix of how many extra little magical things you can take to make you better. Get the basics right. Point 4 would be mindset and consistency over perfection. Celebrate the small wins. Take little steps at a time and be patient to make that progress. It isn't an all or nothing mentality. So, one bad meal, one missed workout isn't going to ruin your journey. So just keep pushing on. Don't overthink it. And finally, point 5 would be to focus on strength in good range and good movement, first and foremost. And this, building a strength base, will allow you to progress to the more shiny movements like a muscle up or more complex stuff. So build the basics of movement first. That prevents injury down the line. It promotes longevity in training, range, and strength through that good range. And you're going to be fairly robust with your training going forward, which unlocks higher end movements.